Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host tonight. We hope you guys had a great week. I had a very interesting week myself, but that's why I wasn't here last week. But I hope you guys had a really great week. There's a lot of things going on that we really need to be up and aware of. That's why I always try to tell you, bring your friends and family to the Fortune Eagles platform. Let them see it for themselves. The inflation rate just went up to the highest it's ever been in 40 years. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better, unfortunately. I know it looks like it might be getting a little better now with gas and stuff, but that's not really what's going on. So, we got, that's one of the things we do at the Fortune Eagles platform. We want to bring you here to inform everybody the things that are going on, because we're here to help each other, and we only can do this if we do it together. Brian, that being said, you got the floor.
All right. Thanks, Greg. And welcome for those that could show to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar and conference call. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and we really appreciate that. This call is being recorded, so make sure that anyone that couldn't make it, make sure that you get this recording out to them so they can see what 14 Eagles is all about and the whole concept of it. As always, I'd like to start off with just giving you the plight of the platform. Things are going well with the platform right now. As always, and I say this every week because it's true, you guys are doing a fantastic job in showing people how to use the platform, how to use the gifting platform. Things are going very well in that respect. Individual teams are growing, which is fantastic. And if individual teams are growing, then guess what? The 14 Eagles community is growing. And as we always say, the community is the key. Okay, the community is the key. So keep up the good work. After we had implemented the new way of recording the gifts and being confirmed for receiving a gift has changed, you guys have really picked that up and ran with it, and I really appreciate that. For those people that don't know how that works, make sure that you get signed up on our newsletter so you can get that email that comes out every week that shows you the process of getting involved in the platform. Okay, and it walks you through that. Also, we're going to show you on the website the same thing, where you can go step by step through the process so you can learn how to send and receive gifts and get confirmed for them. Right? It's a very simple process. And so we want to make sure that we keep that going. Yes, it is a little manually done. It's not as automated as we would like, but it's very simple and very easy to do. And I'm sure that once people do it a couple of times, they don't have any problems at all. All right. So this is a community that works together, and we do things. We don't do things the same way other people do them. We don't do them the same way other platforms do them. So we do them the way that we do them, and that's the key. Okay. And so everything that we do is for the community. And so I hope everybody understands that. So now, without further ado, we're going to get into the presentation here. We don't have a canned presentation. We speak from the heart here at 14 Eagles, because our whole concept here is all about getting people to understand what 14 Eagles is all about. It's not about the gifting platform. Okay, it's not about making a bunch of money. Okay, it's about teaching each person how to build a community, okay, of like-minded individuals. Right? That is the whole crux of the matter. Right? And this is what we're trying to get across to everyone. Right? It's not about the money. The money is just a tool, as you'll see. Right? So the main thing that we encourage people to do is to first go to our community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And on our home page, if you scroll down, we encourage you to scroll down to the welcome. All right? We encourage everyone to read the welcome that we have here. This welcome will give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is all about. All right? So therefore, you won't be confused about what we do here. All right? If you read this, then you should get a good concept and a good perspective of what we're here to do. Okay, what 14th Eagles is all about and what we're trying to accomplish. All right, and the main thing that sticks out about this welcome is that it's letting you know that we are a virtual community. Okay, we're a community of like-minded individuals from all walks of life. Okay, trying to come together to help one another. That's the whole, I mean, in one sentence, that's the whole thing right there in one sentence. And so we're trying to get people to see that with a different lens, not with the money lens, but a lens from the heart, seeing it from your heart, not from your pocketbook. Okay, so I hope that you read this and you read it with the conviction from your heart. Okay, and put this into your heart. And in emotion, and not from your pocketbook, right? Because we're here to build a community of people, okay, that really wants to help people. Because one line that I always point out in this welcome is that where it says, there's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. Okay? And that's what I want people to really pick up on when they keep talking about money, okay? When they keep talking about, gifting, okay? Making money, anything monetary, okay? I want people to really focus on that sentence, right? Because, see, it's all about intention. It's all about your intention. Whatever you intend and whatever your intentions are, whatever you give out in your intentions, you're going to get back. And seeing one thing that I've learned is that the universe does not discriminate. All right. If you give out bad intentions, you're going to get bad intentions coming back to you one way or the other. And it's going to be in abundance. All right. But if you give out good intentions, if your intention is good, then guess what? That's going to reflect back to you in abundance. Right? And so this is, what we're trying to put in to the community here at 14 Eagles is good intentions. We want everyone to come with good intentions, because if you do that, guess what? It's going to give back to you with the same intention, but more abundantly. And that's the key. And that's why you're going to always hear throughout this presentation that community is the key. Now, so read that welcome so you can get the gist of what 14 Eagles is really all about. And then I encourage you to move just a little lower down on the home page to our video row. And we have a series of videos here that we really, really encourage you to take a look at. Okay? Each one of these videos are very short, very succinct. They're not very long, so it won't take you a long time to go through these videos. But I encourage you, I guarantee you, if you go through each one of these videos, if you watch each one of these videos, you'll walk away with a whole mental shift in your thinking, okay? And at least give you the injection to really go out and research some of this information. Go and find some of this information. We hope it will trigger you to do that. Right? We don't say to take all of this information verbatim and take it for granted. No, we say go and research this information, all right, and learn. Okay, research it, find out about what they're trying to say, what it's trying to give you, and if you go and research this information, I guarantee you it will lead you from one source to another source to another source. And then your thinking will start to shift, because that's one of the things that we try to preach here at 14 Eagles. We need, as a community, we need to shift our thinking, okay? We need to shift the way that we think and the way that we see things, because society in today's world has been convoluted. It has been misdirected. And so us as individuals, within a community, we need to shift our thinking, okay, to keep up with the paradigm shift that's being projected right now, all right? Because things are changing, and they're not going back the way that they used to be back in the day, all right? That is forever gone now, okay? And so if we're gonna if there's gonna be change, then we have to shift our thinking, and we have to create the change that we want to see. We have to create the change that we want to see. And so I believe that these videos will help get you started on that paradigm shift in your thinking. Okay? Because see, 14 Eagles is here to help you to uplift your conscious awareness about what's going on around you. Okay? That's what we're here for. We're not here to make you rich. We're not here to give you an abundance of money. Okay? That comes as a byproduct of what we're doing here. Okay? That's not what we're seeking. We're seeking a virtual community of like-minded individuals with enhanced consciousness. I hope that makes sense. Right? But if you don't do anything else, if you don't read the welcome, if you don't watch the videos, then I really encourage you to sign up for the newsletter. Get on our email database so you can receive our email updates that we send out on a weekly basis. And more particularly, so you can get our video of the week. Because if these videos on the video row, if they don't get you to thinking, then our video of the week that goes out every week, if you get that video of the week and watch it, that will definitely get you to thinking or shifting your thinking. That will definitely do it, okay? So if you don't do anything else, at least get our newsletter, get signed up for our newsletter, and get our email updates that we send out on a weekly basis, right? So you can really understand what 14 Eagles is truly all about. We're more than just a gifting platform. Now, what I want to do before we go in to anything else, I always like to show this one video because this video really puts it, really lines things up as far as what we do here at 14 Eagles and why we do it. Okay, and every time I see this video, I always get something out of it that I didn't really get before. Okay, so I want to present this to you real quick, and then we'll get into the other information.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. So there you have it. Are you a connector? See, that's the question that we should ask ourselves as we get involved in any community. Are you someone that can connect others to what you are doing? Okay, what you're trying to accomplish. That's the power in the community. If everyone would connect together to build, whatever you want to build for yourself, but do it as a community, you have so much more power that way. And every time I see that video, it just shows me something else that people need to see and need to know, because we're in the midst of a change. It's a paradigm shift that's happening right now. All right. And so through that shift, through that change, we're on to a new future. We're leaving the past behind. We're on to a new future. And with technology and the internet and technology and cryptocurrency and blockchain and more and more things happening out of space. I mean, everything is just moving towards the future. Okay, and we have to leave the old stuff behind. And so a lot of us have to catch up mentally and spiritually. We have to catch up to what's going on because we're getting left behind, because we're getting so marred down and so much stuff that's going on. Okay, all of this craziness, with governments and corporations. So this is why we need to come together as a people and help each other, work with each other, teach and train each other so we can move forward from all of this chaos, all of this disruption. And this is what 14 Eagles is all about, creating the community to be able to do that. We can't do that alone. We have to do that with each other. All right? And so we want to be independent, but we want to be independent within the community. Here's where you come to take a look at the actual 14 Eagles platform, the gifting platform. So on our community website, www.14eaglesden.com, you want to click on the 14 Eagles video tab in the menu, and you'll see the video presentation for our platform. Okay, watch this video. This will let you know exactly how the gifting process works. Our gifting platform is much different than the other gifting platforms that you see out there. It's a combination or a hybrid of gifting platforms and matrices that you see in network marketing. Okay, it's a combination of both. Right? And so we do things a little differently. Money is not the issue here because you're only talking about $6 out of pocket one time, and you're giving that away. Okay, it's a whole different concept here. We're talking about giving it away. All right, we're not talking about buying something or paying a dues or paying a fee or anything like that. No, it's free. 14 Eagles is free. All we asking you to do to get involved with the platform is to help somebody else with a $2 gift. That's it. So money is not the issue. All right. And so now when you watch the video, it'll show you exactly how the platform works. And if you have to watch it a couple of times, please, by all means, do so. But it's a very simple process. And then once you watch the video, then you come down here and you see the step-by-step instructions on how to get set up and get going with the gifting platform. All right, get with the person that invited you, and they will help walk you through these steps. Very, very simple stuff. And I have to make a note because we're going to put another video on here to give you the video presentation on how to go through these steps as well. Okay, so so therefore, there's no excuse on how to use the platform. Very, very simple stuff, easy. Okay, we don't want that to get us hung up on using the platform. All right, but now the thing is, this is not the only thing we do. Okay, the gifting platform, yes, we use that because we know people are hurting. We understand that this is a financial crisis going on here, not just in this country but around the world, and so we understand that. But keep in mind, 14 Eagles is not a business. Okay, we don't make money here. Okay, all we do is give it away and receive our blessings. Okay, from one another. That's the concept of this platform. But now we have other programs that we have on the site, and there's others coming, where you can get an income. Okay, create we're all about multiple streams of income here at 14 Eagles. Okay, and so we encourage you to look at our other platforms that we have on our community site, and one of them is Fund Me 24/7. Okay, Fund Me 24/7 is a platform from a company called Dynamic Trio. They have a trilogy of platforms that they present where you can raise money for whatever you need to raise money for. Okay, using the crowdfunding industry. Crowdfunding's been around for a while now. Okay, and they've taken crowdfunding to a whole nother level. Well, I really encourage you to check out Dynamic Trio and check out the Fund Me 24/7 platform that they have in Dynamic Trio. And not only that, accompanied with that is Feed Me 24/7, which is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. Okay, this is powerful, powerful stuff. See, we've partnered with Dynamic Trio. Why? Because they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. It's all about the people. It's all about a virtual community of people. Okay, helping each other. That's what it's about. Okay, and so we're here to try to wipe out debt and to get rid of poverty in the world. And so that's why we partner together, because there's no need of us doing this separately. We might as well do it together. All right, and that's the whole idea behind this. So yes, multiple streams. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and so Dynamic Trio has multiple streams within the same platform. So not only do they have Fund Me 24/7, they have Feed Me 24/7, which is a feeder system, but they also have Fund Me to Infinity, which is a whole nother deal that will blow your mind. Okay, so if money is what you're looking for, then we got it here for you. It's just that the 14 Eagles platform is not about money. It's about the community. And then we have Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, SETS for short. This is an actual technology company that we are partnered with that are literally going around building communities from the ground up. Okay, digging in the ground and putting up buildings, putting up homes. Okay, and they're employing people within the community to help build the community. All right, they're training them and employing them to help build the community. Powerful, powerful stuff. So you want to learn what they're doing because you may be able to help in some kind of way in that venture. Right? They're all not just in this country, they're all over the world right now in different countries helping to build up communities. Powerful, powerful stuff. All right. We've also put on here the hyper community that are teaching people about cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology. And we have another company that's coming on that we're going to be putting on board here as well, to where you can get involved with cryptocurrency and never, ever have to give up your money. Okay, you hold on to your own money. Okay, which is unheard of in this industry. So we're coming with that. So we got the things that people are looking for, but the main thing is with 14 Eagles is about community. That is always the key. That is always our mantra here at 14 Eagles. Okay, 14 Eagles is not about the money. It's about the community. right? And see, a lot of times, trying to get people to change their thinking, it can be difficult sometimes because, you know, we have been so disillusioned and brainwashed by the system, by our economic system that we have in this country today, that we get disillusioned sometimes, okay? And we think that that's the normal way of doing things. No. Normal is what we say normal is, okay? That's what we say normal is, not what they project normal is, okay? And so when people tell me, well, Brian, I can't, you know, 14 Eagles sounds great and everything, but $2, I can't make money with $2. Well, the first step is that we don't make money here. So you have to shift your thinking a little bit. We don't make money here. We give it away. So that's a whole different concept within itself that most people are not used to. Most people out here used to making money. No. Or trying to make money, chasing money down. No, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to give it away. Okay? We're here to give it away. And that's a whole different concept that people got to shift in their thinking. Okay? And so, so one way I try to get people to shift that money shift in their thinking, the one way I try to do that is through another video that we found that really puts it in perspective of how small amounts of money can really, really be substantial, okay? More than what people think, all right? Because of what the system has trained them how to think about money. Well, watch this real quick, and you'll see what I mean.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40, and in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
All right. So who would have ever thought that you could take a penny and double it every day for 31 days and end up with over $10 million? See? If nobody has ever seen that before, if you told them that, they wouldn't believe you. Would you agree? So understand, if we just shift our thinking just a little bit, okay, then we could see with a whole different lens. And then things start to look different. And this is all we're trying to do here at 14 Eagles. Just try to get you to see things a little differently. Don't worry about the money. Guess what? The money will come. Just through universal principle, the money will come. But if we focus on the people, then that's where we get all our energy from. See, I've always said that if you take $1 and you put the dollar on the table and walk away, that dollar's not going to do anything. That dollar would just sit there. Why? Because the dollar is just an inanimate object. It has no feelings. It has no energy in it. There's nothing there. It's just an object, a man-made object. But we have people dying over that object, killing each other over an object. All right? And the thing about it is not even real money. See, most of us don't even know what real money is, right? But we'll put so much emphasis on that dollar. Now, the real value comes in to when someone picks that dollar up and does something with it. Now it has value. And what gives it its value? The community does. The community makes that dollar work. Does that make sense? Does it kind of shift your thinking a little bit now? The community is what makes that dollar work. So just like the video with the penny doubling every day, what Einstein calls the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, the same things banks have been doing to us for over 100 years, compounding our money and not giving us any of it. Okay? So now what if we took that concept and we compounded people? Now that $2 don't look so bad, does it? Shifting our thinking, that's all. See, understand, we can manifest whatever we want through our actions, through our thoughts. That's the key. That's the key with the community. That's why community is so important. And see, governments and corporations, they're trying to keep that community apart. We can't let that happen. We have to change the thinking, uplift our conscious awareness so we can see through all that madness. And so we can come together as God and the Creator has commanded us to do. And make this world what it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? So we can manifest our own. We can manifest the money. Money is not an issue. Money is not an issue. So if someone doesn't get involved in 14 Eagles, they can't say it's because of the money. Okay? Money is not going to be an issue. Does that make sense? Okay. So now, we're going to close out with this. I don't want to keep you too long, but we are promoting our Grammy. We want to take our song. We got a song that we've got here now at 14 Eagles, and we want to get a Grammy for this song. We want this song to win a Grammy at the next Grammy Awards. We're going to get this. We want to get this song out there, right? This is our song. We've adopted this song, okay? Because, you know, of course, people come here, their first thing is money, 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 right? Well, we're going to show them how to manifest money. And this song here starts you on your process of manifesting money, okay, through the community, right? So we always like to close out with this song right here. Money is coming to me.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe
money keeps coming to me.
It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. Plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to say, with plenty left over to give away. One day it's coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Come on, come on, come on. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
Money is coming to me. Boy, that's my jam. That's my jam. We're going to make that a Grammy award-winning song right there. All right. So without further ado, I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips, to close us out. Greg, you up?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Great, great. Okay, guys, I just want to say, again, Brian, great call. All we try to do, like Brian's saying, is have your friends and family come to the 14 Eagles platform. Don't try to answer all their questions. Let them come here. They can ask their questions themselves. We're here to help. We're not trying to do anything else. We've been around for over 10 years. All we're trying to do is help our friends and family get prepared for this new world that we're about to experience. But the only way we're going to win in this new world is by working together. The paradigm, like Brian said, the paradigm shift has happened. And it's going to be about those people who understand that we cannot do this alone. No man is an island. We must come together to make this thing happen. Like I said at the beginning of the call, inflation is rising, which means that's kind of what they call a hidden tax, on your income and your funds and stuff like that there. And for $6, you have the opportunity, to put yourself in a position to help yourself, your friends, and your family. And that's all we're asking you to do. Bring them to the call. Let them see it for themselves. Let them make their own decision. Brian, back to you.
Fantastic, fantastic. And again, we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do record this, so if you invited somebody and they couldn't make it, no problem. Just send them the video. Send them the recording of this. We send this out the very next day. You get it. You send it out to the people that couldn't make it so they can see what 14 Eagles is all about. And even if you didn't get the video, and I always forget to mention this, but we have 14 Eagles has a YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel, which is 14 Eagles Den. 14 Eagles Den YouTube channel. All of our Thursday night recordings are on that channel. All right. So, and it's giving the same message every time. So go to that channel and send it to people. Send a copy of what we do. so people will see what 14 Eagles is all about. Okay? And if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at controltower@14eaglesden.com. Send us an email, or you can even call us at our member service number, which is 301-684-1216. Okay, we'll answer any question that you may have about the platform, about what we do here at 14 Eagles. We leave no stone left unturned here. We turn up every stone. So there is no excuse. If you don't get involved with 14 Eagles, that's fine. Not a problem. We still love you. We still hope the best for you. Okay, but we'll always be here. We have stood the test of time. We're not going anywhere. 14 Eagles will always be here for the people. All right? So people can come together and work with one another. This is what this platform is all about. All right? So if you come here looking to, thinking 14 Eagles is going to get you a bunch of money and get rich, well, that's the wrong place. Okay, but if you come here and you want to help somebody, all right, and you want to work with the people and build a community, then this is the right place. So with that being said, hey, look, you could be anywhere else or you could be watching anything else, okay? But you chose to be here and you chose to watch this, and we really, really appreciate that. And so, look, we know it's rough out here. We know it's rough out here. But guess what? You are the change. You are the change that you're waiting to see. Okay? Come to 14 Eagles and let's create the change that everybody is waiting to see. Let's do that. All right? So with that being said,